recall. Stop. Good girl. Place. That's a good girl. Very good girl. Good girl. So we're working on a couple things today. You just saw the tone recall in from the yard, and then I sent her to the place bed, and now we're working on the stay part. I didn't tell her to do. Good, but I love that she's offering that. Good girl. Because if she wasn't offering that, I would ask. What a good girl. Me backing away like that is a lot harder than it looks. She is a wild girl who has trouble controlling her impulses. And this is one of the best exercises that you can do with a dog who struggles with their impulse control to work on it and strengthen it. Good. Good girl. Now, obviously we're working on the stay, but I'm also going to work on recalling from place to place. Recalling to me, work on the downstay, and of course, chaining everything together. Good. Get a good girl. So now, to get her onto this bed, I'm going to use the recall with the tone, and this mimics commands that her owners will be using when she's home to move her around the house. We've got Sparkle out as a distraction with a toy, and notice there's no leash. Everything is off leash, hands-free. Good. Come, good girl, place, point and say place, good job, she gets on, pressure's off, good girl, that's hard, but the real lesson here is teaching her what to do with the pressure when it's held, how to remedy that mistake by getting back on the bed and the pressure turns off and she gets a good girl. And when I say pressure, I mean, I'm at a 7, it's so mild, it's like something that she can barely feel, but lets her know, hey, wrong choice, right choice. It's very clear, and that's why I like it. Good. That tail, it never stops. And then me walking away, of course, is a big test. She's a dog who's used to following you, being your shadow, which is cute and all, but they struggled a lot. They couldn't walk her. She was having potty accidents around the house. Had to be tethered a lot because she was so out of control, or just be in the crate. So this is an alternative to putting her in the crate, but not letting her freely roam the house. It's a middle ground where you can actually put her on the place bed and she can be out and included with you. Good girl. Let's see if I can recall her to the other place bed, walk away, and see if she'll have enough impulse control to stay on the bed. So, tone with the recall paired with the verbal, and then I point and say place. Come, place, good girl. Good. So when she gets on and stays on, I don't click the e-collar. Instead, I praise. Very good girl. Yes, you are just so cute. I'm going to do some things that might be a little bit hard for her. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my, no. Oh, she's so cute. Good girl. Did you see her testing the boundary right there? A lot of times when people get on the floor and open up their arms and they say, oh, good girl, the dogs assume that's an invite to rush their space. With her on the place bed, I want her to understand place means place until I either release you or give another command. I don't want it to fall apart as soon as somebody baby talks her. So we're kind of trying to push out those mistakes so she can learn not to make them anymore. The paw came off the bed, I pressed and held, no, she gets back on the bed, I release it, back to good girl. There has to be that black and white and that clarity or else she's going to be confused as to what is right and what is wrong. That's a good girl. She's so cute. And now I probably can't get her to mess up because she tried it, it didn't work, she's over it. You look so pretty. Yes, you do, good girl. So this has now become easy for her. I'm not going to keep doing drills and reps. Do too many drills, you can create an anxious dog because they're always going to be waiting for the next command. Once they get it, I don't need to do it 3,000 times. So I'm going to take a place bed away. And we're going to try a recall to just me. And then we're going to practice our downstay. Good. Come. Stay. Good girl. Again, this is way harder than it looks. Nothing's restraining her. So I got her from the place bed to me. I got her to be in a stay right in front of me. And I'm going to get specific with this in just a second. I'm going to click right here. Good. Notice that slowed down her movement. Click again. I'm going to recall her again. Come. Stay. Good. That's a really important rep. So the first time she came to me, She stayed in front of me, but I didn't like all this wiggly, crazy stuff that will fall apart, especially when you really need it. I would like her to come and stay calmly. I don't care if she sits or downs or stands, I just need that stay. Good girl. I love that she put herself in the down. The stay is so hard for her, she almost has to use that down as the coping skill. Good, because it just helps keep her successful. The stay, and even the sit, is too hard for her to make a mistake. Okay, and now we can strengthen our down stay. So we ask for the stay, and then we introduce distractions like movement. Oh, look at her, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Triggers like the door. Now, of course, I'm trying to bring mistakes out of her so that I don't have to worry about it again. So if she makes a mistake, it would just be N-O and click the collar. Good girl. Another thing is saying good girl. A lot of dogs think that's a release. I must be done. But I don't want her to hear good and break the command. I want her to hear good and think, oh, I'm doing the right thing, keep doing it. What a good girl. She's so cute. Hi. No. Clicking. Stay. Good. And that is where she's actually going to learn. Hi. Oh my God. Good girl. You're so cute. What a good girl. I don't want her owner to bring her out in public and the first person that baby talks her, all the training falls apart. That's why proofing is so important. And eventually, we're going to get to the point where we take it off property. Oh, good girl. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. No. Good. And that's how she learns. Oh. Wow. You know how hard this is for her? Her brain is like misfiring right now because for her entire life, a person baby talking her and crouched down has probably always meant an invite to come invade the space. And now I'm putting up a boundary and saying, not when you're put in a stay. Good. Now I'm going to put her on place by sending her, just saying the word and pointing, also tapping the tone, and then I'll release her. She's looking up at me. Place, tap the tone, she gets on, she stays on. Very good girl, she's doing great. Oops. And let me show her how to go.